styling elements on user interaction is very good user experience. In CSS, we can achieve this using pseudo classes. Hey there tech buddies, welcome back to IMS Coding. So in this today's video, we are going to cover pseudo classes and pseudo elements. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So we have pseudo classes or pseudo selectors like hover, active, focus, first child, last child and nth child. There is also more pseudo classes, but these are the most used pseudo classes. And in this video, we are going to cover these pseudo classes. After that, we will see pseudo elements. So let's jump into Visual Studio Code. So here in Visual Studio Code, I have already prepared a HTML page with a heading, then a paragraph, and in the bottom, we have a unordered list. By the way, I am using live preview extension here. So go into extension tab and then search here live preview and then install this extension. After that, you will find an option of show preview. Click on this option and here you will be able to see this page. Let's write the CSS. So first we are going to see the hover pseudo class. So here I am targeting the h1. After that I'm typing the hover pseudo class and then inside curly braces I'm setting the color to blue. Okay, so see in the right side, when I hover on this heading, then it will change the color to blue. So this is happening because of the hover pseudo class. Okay, now let's see the next pseudo class. I'm commenting the above CSS because I want to give the source code to you. Okay, now let's target h1 again, and the next pseudo class is active, and then inside curly braces I'm setting the background color to red. So seeing the page, when I click on this heading, it's changing the background color. This is happening because of active pseudo class. If I long click here, so you can see it's changing the color when I am clicking on the heading. So this is how active pseudo class works. And we can use these pseudo classes with any element like button, links, div or any other element. Now let's see the next pseudo class, first child. So to see this pseudo class, I am targeting the UL tag and then target the li, and after that here I am adding first child pseudo class, and after that let's set the color to green. So see in the browser, the color of our first list item changed to green because we have added here first child pseudo class. So what it will do, it will select the first li tag from our unordered list, and we need to specify which tag we want to target. We can't write it like this. We need to specify which tag we want to select. So here I am specifying select li from our unordered list, and we want the first child of our unordered list. Now let's move to the next pseudo class, which is last child. So it's exact the opposite of first child. So let's duplicate it, and here I am changing the first to last, and let's apply a different color to it. So I am setting the color to red. So you will notice here the last child of our unordered list got red color. Now let's move to the next pseudo class, which is nth child. Here I am adding unordered list. Here I am targeting unordered list, then li tag and then nth child. And here I am adding 2. After that inside curly braces I am setting the background color to gray. Okay. So see in the page, the second list item got background color gray. So it's because we have specified the number of our element here. So if we want to select an element by its index, then we can use nth child pseudo class. Now focus here. If I add n here, then you'll notice in the browser, it will apply the CSS to every event list item. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8 and then 10. Now, if you want to start it by 1, then add a +1 here. And after that, it will only apply the styling to the odd list item. And you can change it to anything, like if you want to start it by 4, then change it to 4. It will start the cycle from 4 list item. And if we want to skip more list item, so change the value of 2 here. If I change it to 3, then it will skip 2 list items. See here, so this is called an plus b. So here, this is called an plus b. Okay, so here a represents the number of cycles and n is the counter, and then the b, which is 4 here, it represents the offset, or you can say the starting point. So these are the some pseudo classes or pseudo selectors of CSS. So there is also more pseudo classes. You can explore it by yourself. I will attach a link in the description. Explore more about pseudo classes over there. Now let's see pseudo elements. So let's start with before pseudo element. So here I am targeting h1, and after that I am adding before pseudo element. By the way, we write pseudo element with 2 semicolons and pseudo classes with 1 semicolon. So it's a main difference between pseudo elements and pseudo classes. Now inside curly braces, I'm adding a content property and setting it to hello. And now let's change the color to red. Okay. So see in the browser, this hello is added by before pseudo element and we have applied a red color to it. So if we want to add some content before any element using CSS, so we can use before pseudo element, and I can write anything here, like if I write here IMS Coding, okay, and we can also set the padding and margin here. Okay, now let's see after pseudo element. So let's target h1 again, and then I'm adding after pseudo element, and inside curly braces I'm setting the content property to hashtag heading 1. Now let's add some margin of 8 pixel and give it a background color of green. So see here, after this heading, you will find this hashtag heading 1, which is added by after pseudo element. So this is how before and after pseudo element works, and we can use them for any of the HTML elements. Now let's move to the next pseudo element. So here I am targeting paragraph tag, and after that I am adding pseudo element first letter, and let's change the font size to 1.5 rem, and let's add font weight property and set it to bold. Also I want to change the color to purple. So see in the page, the styling of the first letter of the paragraph is changed. It's because of first letter pseudo element. So it will select first letter of any element and then we can style it. Now let's see the next pseudo element, which is first line, and I'm adding a background color property and setting it to brown. Now you will notice here the background color of our first line of our paragraph is changed to brown. So this is because of first line pseudo element, and you can see here If I change the size of our window, so it will automatically detect the first line and then it will apply the styling to that line. So I hope you understood today's video. You can also explore about pseudo element. I'll attach a link in the description. Check out that. And if you want the source code, then please do check out in the description. If you want the source code, then please do check out in the description. This video is a part of our HTML and CSS beginners guide course, so please do check out our playlist. Like this video, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button and press the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding everyone.